Alright everyone, time to put up a video for June. And man, my videos are gonna be crazy in the next few days. Since today is June 11th, this movie has an anniversary. It turned 40 years old this year. E.T. the Extra Terrestrial, or E.T. for short, depending on the title that people say. One of the most popular movies in the 80s. I'm not shocked that this movie turned 40, but at least this movie made it to that milestone. Just wait until the movie turns 50 in the next 10 years. So besides an anniversary video, I'm also going to do a review since I have to do it. So let's begin. The plot involves aliens visiting Earth to gather specimens in the California forest. One of the aliens gets separated and heads to a nearby neighborhood. A boy named Elliot hears noises in a tool shed, then later in the corn stalks. While the alien flees away, Elliot tries to lure the alien into his house, and the alien intimidates his movements to him. However, the alien has to keep hidden from his mother. Then a group of government agents invade the house, and the scientists set up a lab in the house where Elliot and E.T. are at. Elliot sees that E.T. is almost dying, but then recovers. Now Elliot has to take E.T. back home. So this is when the story invented the hiding a cute something. Now, I don't know if this story has been done to death to movies prior, but E.T. was the most popular and inspired by it, which I'll get to that later about it. Bottom line, for a story that's been done, I still think it's a good story. Not fantastic, but still pretty good. Now let's get to the characters. I'll go with Elliot first. Well, he is a kid, he is genuine, and I like when kids can be identifiable once in a while. Kids can be generic at times, but at least people will remember them. And I like the way Elliot and his siblings, the way they talk in the movie, so they don't dumb down to them. And for the cast, well, it's a small cast. I don't think many people know Henry Thomas playing Elliot. I won't admit he came back to that one commercial with E.T. years ago. That was a nice callback. Honestly, the most known of the cast, and to no surprise, is Drew Barrymore playing the younger sister. Now, that's how she achieved fame in the first place. Now with the characters out of the way, let's talk about the best highlight of E.T. The special effects, or visual effects, depending on what you say. The special effects look fantastic. E.T. looks very real. And while it's not new, but it pulled it off a unique way. It's cool that it was used in puppets and animatronics. Heck, Star Wars Original Trilogy did that too. And while in 1982, it was a bit dated until 2002 when they re-released it in theaters to enhance the visuals. So yeah, the visuals in the movie is what makes it stand out. The original score by John Williams is fantastic. After all, John Williams is one of the best musical scores of all time. I can't say this score is the best, but it's still great. Before I get to the popularity, I want to mention about how good it is. Well, I can't say it's one of the best in terms of best review scores back 4 decades ago, but it's still a great movie. If I had to rank this movie, it would probably be like top 40 favorite movies. Yeah, I couldn't put it a lot higher. And it's actually not my favorite out of Spielberg's movies. Jurassic Park is my favorite of his. Either way, E.T. was really good. After watching it for the first time all the way through about 10 years ago, although I saw a little bit when I was a kid, I thought about it the exact same reason. The ending is pretty satisfying. Do I need to say anything about it? Now with the review out of the way, let's get to the anniversary portion. The first time I saw E.T. was from the preview on the Shrek VHS. Yeah, I never got E.T. on VHS when I was a kid. E.T. at the box office was a big hit, even beating Star Wars back in the day, and still one of the highest grossing movies, until Jurassic Park beats E.T. Aside from the box office, the movie nominated 9 times with 4 wins at the Oscars. It has a whopping 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, though last time I checked it was at 98. E.T. has popped up on American Film Institute multiple times. It was on the 100 movies list at number 24, Thrills, Cheers, Music Score, 3rd greatest science fiction movie, and of course, the quotable line, E.T. Phone Home, on the 100 movie quotes list. And the amount of rankings and National Film Registry, it is nuts. As for other moments, the famous scene where Elliot and E.T. are flying on a bike in the sky in that shot of the moon, That scene is used in Ambulant Entertainment logo as of today. There's a park in Universal Studios. Still, it goes on and on just like any popularity pop culture. Now, the part I wanted to talk about is some movies wanted to be inspired by E.T. Lilo and Stitch was a way to have an alien turn into a pet by an owner. And while it feels like it's been done, they did it very differently. Iron Giant did its own E.T. inspiration. Bumblebee, a Transformers movie, where, yeah, it's the same story as E.T., but it's not a bad thing. Even the first season of Stranger Things feels like it heavily inspired by E.T. Now there are movies get a ripoff of E.T., like Mac and Me, right down to its imitation of numerous concepts. But all in all, E.T. the Extra Terrestrial will always be one of the more iconic movies, nonetheless, even when it's not higher on my favorite movies list. That is all for E.T. video. Happy 40th anniversary, and I'll see you guys in a few days for another anniversary video.